Come on, Mayor. Just announce the king and queen already.
All right, it's the time we've all been waiting for. The announcement of the king and queen. Now, I don't need to remind you that this position is very prestigious. Right? The king and queen will be riding in tomorrow's main float, and they'll be wearing this very nice banner that's over here. And they'll get the keys to the city. Now, where are those keys?
Oh, never mind the stupid key.
I always wondered about those keys. How can one key open up every lock in a city?
It's only ceremonial.
Oh.
What does ceremonial mean?
It's mad.
Shut up, Ziggy. Let the mayor talk.
Thank you, Bruno. Now, without further ado, it's time to announce the queen. Now, here in this envelope is the name of this year's queen. It has been sealed and notarized by 3 judges and 1 senator.
Just open
Open
it.
it.
All right. This year's queen is Bayou Tuesday.
No way. The patch has obviously been rigged this year.
Congratulations, Bayou.
Thank you, Dee Dee. I will try to stay humble. It won't be easy. Come on, Bruno, let's go. It's obviously been rigged this year.
I ain't leaving yet. They haven't announced the king.
Yeah, hang on. My friend Alfred, he's not here yet.
Why lead Alfred? Just announce the winner, Mayor.
Hey, Bruno, look. Here comes some of those squeakies.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, I'm not allowed to let you anywhere near this. One more step, and I'll take you straight down to the station. Get it, Squeaky?
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just looking for my friends.
Alfred, is that you? What have you done?
Uncle Alfred, what happened?
Looks like he's become a squeaky.
Oh, okay. This was a joke, right, Alfred? Very funny. Now, get that makeup off and get up here. They're about to announce the king.
I'm not wearing any makeup.
Alfred. What have you done?
He's got himself into a world of trouble. That's what he's done.
Hey, he's not breaking any laws. You just need to leave him alone.
It's okay, Dee Dee. I'm all right. I came here because I need to talk to you. I need to talk to all of you.
You'll be doing no such thing. If you want to spout out about how great your life is as a Squeaky, you can do it at those silly churches you go to.
Quiet him, officer. The mayor will just about to announce who the king is this year. Go ahead, Mayor.
All right, it's time to announce the king. Now, here in this envelope is the name of this year's king. Now, it has been sealed and notarized by 3 judges and 1 senator. All right, the name of this year's king is Alfred Deadflesh.
Yes. There's obviously been another mistake. First, Boney Bobby here became queen, and now there's a squeaky for king? Well, I don't know which one's worse.
You can't give the pageant king to a squeaky.
It's not in my power to change the result. Alfred?
Thank you, Mayor. I believe as king I'm allowed to say a few words.
Yes.
All of you, listen to me. I learned something today that is of great importance to all of you here. I too was once like you, a zombie. My flesh was rotting. But I didn't realize the significance of my state. We all believe in God, in heaven, zombies and those that are washed.
You mean squeakies.
Squeaks, right. We believe that someday we'll all have to stand before God.
What are you driving at?
My point is that the very God we as zombies profess to follow can't allow us into his presence. He can't because he's perfect. And the rotting flesh we have, that you have, has to be addressed.
What do you mean addressed?
If we don't first admit that we have a problem.
Are you saying we have a problem?
Yes, if we don't first admit that we have a problem, God can't fix it for us.
Are you saying you're better than us?
No. All I'm saying is that I've allowed God to do his work in me.
All right, that's it. I've heard enough of this. Another word, and I'll place you under arrest.
There was a man. In the very Bible you profess to read, that was faced with the same dilemma I'm faced with now. Peter, that was his name. He told the authorities the same thing I'll tell you. God has commanded me to preach his truth. You have told me to stop. Who would it be better for me to listen to? You or God?
Are you saying God has conversations with you?
No, but he does speak to me through his word, the Bible. And his Holy Spirit leads me now as I speak to you.
That's... You're under arrest. You have the right.
There's the robbery! It's still going on!
Not now, me. I got bigger problems than a petty theft.
Two guys in masks. They were scary.
I'm sure they were.
The people in the shop were all frightened.
Look, kid, for the last time. Wait, did you say the German truck?
Yeah, the guys in masks.
All right, this can't wait, folks. I'll be back later. Duty calls. Next time I see you, you won't be so long.
Are you coming?
I'm right behind you, kid.
Well, that's it for this year's Christmas pageant. I'll see you all New Year's Eve. Don't forget there's a fish fry, all you can eat fish. And oh, one more thing. Since it's a re-election year, I'll be signing photos of myself and kissing babies. So, Merry Christmas and have a good evening.
Come on, Luxie. The company around here just smells.
Yeah, this is the worst Christmas pageant ever. Goodbye, Bonnie. Have fun with that kid of yours. It's a queen.
Honestly, Alfred, how could you do this to me? Tonight was supposed to be the best night of my life. I'm queen of the Christmas pageant. But instead of being the best, it's become the worst. And why? Because my boyfriend has become a squeaky.
Really, Bayou? The greatest accomplishment of your life is because a panel of 4 zombies chose you over Mutzi? Think about what you're saying.
Stop making so much sense. I'm never going to live it down for Mutzi that you're a squeaky. What am I going to do now?
There is one thing you can do.
Oh no, I will not become a squeaky.
What about me, Alfred? Hey, we're best friends. We work together. What's going to happen now if we hang out? What are all my other friends going to think about me now?
Uncle Doggy, you don't have any other friends.
We can still be friends, Donkey.
And what about me? Am I supposed to keep dating you in that condition?
I don't have a condition. I've been washed.
And us?
Listen, Bayou, I grew up with you in Solomon. I know full well what it's like to be a zombie. Look at what you do. You go out and you buy expensive clothes, elaborate hats, expensive perfume. And what for? I'll tell you what for. To cover up the disease you claim that you don't have. Well, you can try to cover it up as much as you want, but it's still there.
Trying to hurt my feelings?
No, I'm trying to help you. Tell me the truth. Haven't you ever wondered what it would be like to have your flesh restored? Well,
Sometimes I do wonder what it would be like.
I know. It was great. I mean, I finally realized that I had a serious problem and that God did not look upon me except to pass judgment. And that judgment would not be favorable to me.
But Alfred, God is a loving God. We've learned that since we were little kids in Sunday school.
God is loving by you. He's also good and just. And he cannot allow the disease that we're born into come near him.
Alfred, if it's such a problem for God, why doesn't he just change us when we're born?
He actually has a good point.
why we reject God's simple plan to fix it. Maybe he wanted us to have free will. Maybe he wanted to see whether we choose to follow him or reject him.
Uncle Alfred, do you think I'm rejecting God?
Whenever we don't do what God commands us to do, we're rejecting him. You're telling God that you don't want to change, that you just rather cover up your disease with clothes and perfumes and not do what he commands you to do.
Well, that makes me what then?
At the very least, it makes you ungrateful. I mean, to deal with the disease you claim that you don't have, God sacrificed his son. His son was murdered, the blood that he shed can make you completely clean. That's why we call ourselves the washed. We've been washed in his blood.
I guess no one's ever explained it to me that way before.
What about all the trouble, though? Think of all the trouble you almost got into tonight being a squeaky.
Yeah. Today, you almost got arrested.
Well, doing what's right is not always easy. It never has been, and it never will be. Well, what are you going to do? I'm looking at you three, and you're still zombies. The time has come to choose.